Hi, it's Russell French from Energetic Consulting. Today I'm going to talk to you about David versus Goliath. 6 big ideas to beat big business. As a small business or a medium business, sometimes it seems overwhelming to be able to beat the big companies in the industry. It seems like you don't have the resources or the know-how or the expertise. But actually, I'm going to share with you 6 big ideas that actually proves that wrong. For those of you that don't know my story, I actually had a design, installation, sales business for many years, from really about 2008 until 2012. They were the main core years of my business. And actually, I was competing against Origin Energy and the biggest names. And we were winning. Not every time, of course, but what we were doing was that we were doubling down on our strengths. So idea number 1, we were doubling down on strengths. Double down on your strengths and the things that you're really good at and forget the rest. You can't be all things to all people. Small and medium business is nimble. There are things that you can do that big business just can't do. You can go to site. A lot of big business only does desktop assessment. Get out to site, get in the face of the customer, build rapport with them, and get to know them. So they know that you're real. You're a real person, you can build a connection and build a relationship. And that goes a hell of a long way. Perhaps you're an electrical business. You may not be, but perhaps you're electricians. That's something that big business just doesn't have typically. That it's all outsourced, it's subcontractors, they're a sales marketing front. So play to your strengths. Idea number 2, educate your customers. Now this is something that I talk a lot about. You would have seen my videos previously about educating customers. It is absolutely essential to beat big business because big business often just has a quota that they have in mind. I know companies that each of their salespeople has to call 300 people a day. Can you believe that? 300 cold call customers a day. Now, I can guarantee you there's not a hell of a lot of education going on during those phone calls. So be different. Educate your customers. What's important to them? And really educate them on why cheap solar is risky. You know, if there's companies out there selling 6 kilowatt systems for $2,500, or there are corners getting cut. So educate your customer on what the difference is between a quality installation and a cheap installation. How your system is going to be designed. What the aesthetics are of the system. Where the inverter is going to go. Where the panels are going to get laid out. How you're going to tie the cables up so it's nice and neat. Are the conduits going to be on the outside of the wall or are you going to put the cables on the inside of the wall? Pay attention to detail. What are the differences with the warranty? What is your follow-up service going to be like after the system is installed? What's the connection process like with the electrical distributor? So educate your customer, go above and beyond. Point number 3, articulate your differences. In one of my last videos, I spoke about the art of differentiation, something I'm very passionate about. Articulate what's different about your business. Do you do data monitoring for every system? Are you providing safe solar, perhaps low voltage solar systems or power optimization, whatever it may be? You may not do that, but what is different about your business and what value are you providing that other businesses may not be doing? And why should they care about those differences? Remember that planting a seed of doubt about the risks involved in going solar actually can go a hell of a long way to getting a customer on board and making a sale with your business. Number 4, have incredible customer service. I mean, go above and beyond. Follow up when you say you're going to follow up, which is all about having integrity. Guide the customer on the journey. Remember, you're the expert. They're not. This is their first time and maybe the only time they ever go solar. So guide them on the journey of what that looks like from once you've made the sale, they've made the purchase, what happens next? What are the 5 things that happen next? Is there a network application that goes in? Is there some paperwork that needs to be signed off on? Ask them what day of the week would suit you, would be your preference for having a system installed. Maybe they have, some things that they have to do during the week, like school, runs with the kids or other things. Work in with them. Have that incredible service and back it up and educate them on what is going to happen if there is an issue with the system. What does that look like? Point number 5, tell a more compelling story. Part of the key of the training that we provide to the industry is all about telling a fantastic story about your business. Why should a customer care to go with your business? Previously, I've spoken about having a great value proposition, unique selling proposition, but really get exceptionally good at telling a great story. What's the history of your company? How did it start? Who's involved with the business? Can you share some testimonials about your raving fan customers? What value are you going to add to the customer's life? Tell just an incredible story and get really good at that. For those that don't know, I actually have an electrical background. I've been an electrician of 25 years, and I had to double down on teaching myself how to sell, how to provide customer service. For 10 years, I didn't stop doing courses and programs. I went to night school for many years, and I learned how to tell a much more compelling story to customers so they can actually have the insight into the difference of a great solar business and a business that cuts corners and really doesn't care. Lastly, point number 6, double down on your referrals. That's the low-hanging fruit, right? You can spend your cost to acquire for a customer could be anywhere from $150 to $500, but not if you're doubling down on your referrals. For every customer that buys a system off you, aim for a 1.4 multiplier coming from referrals. So as soon as you've sold that system and it's installed, immediately have some automated follow-up for the customer to get a testimonial, to keep on interacting with them, and to offer them something unique so they actually can refer their friends and family and colleagues. Maybe it's a gift card for shopping at Woolworths or Coles or a department store, Bunnings, $150, $200. What are you going to provide them? Because remember, that's your cost to acquire. And the customers that you've already sold to are your low-hanging fruit. Don't let them just go idle and then go off and do Facebook campaigns. Really double down on that. Here's a summary. 6 big ideas. Play to your strengths. Educate your customers. Articulate the differences of your business. Tell a more compelling story to your customers. Have incredible customer service and double down on referrals. I hope that's been of service to you. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Please, we put out a lot of free content and it really helps us if you subscribe. So please subscribe, like the post, and hit the notifications button for the next one that comes available. We do this on a weekly basis, and I hope it's been of service.